Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here with our Iron Teeth hard mode playthrough on update 5, and we're going to do some things today. We do some things every day, but today we're going to do some extra things. The first thing we're going to do is, the second thing we're going to do is put a new district in. We're going to have a second district. Put things up here. However, the first thing I want to do is actually I want to dam off this part of the river here, so that we can keep some water back here to keep this lake higher, and then we're going to flood this one as well. So yeah, maybe the third one we'll do is build a new district. So let's put in a levee here. I think I also want to kind of look at where we can run some water down. I'm very tempted to block off the other side of this and see if we can divert all the water coming this way to get more oomph, so we can get some like power wheels going somewhere in here, get some early power running. Maybe, I'm not too sure. The water doesn't look all that strong, but we'll see. Let's just dam it off along here and be done with it. It doesn't matter where we dam it off, just here, yeah, there. Put on, and we'll let the water come through there, and we will also open up this here. We've got a drought coming, so we won't do it right now. We want to open this one up as well here, so let us somehow get in here and do that. I think the best way is going to be come from this side, because we've already got stairs in here. We can just come down and destroy that, and we want to go and destroy this as well to let water in here, and that will give us a storage for a district to go in here somewhere. Now, I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to put the district over this side, because although it's nice from this mountain here, it looks quite nice to be on this mountain here, I'd like to get rid of this mountain. Kind of our first goal, I think, is going to be to take this edge off here and lower it down to this level, the same as the water level, basically, so we get a nice big area which is flat, which is green, which is wonderful. We might even try and get into some terraforming early to try and fill this lake in a little bit, because we don't necessarily need it to be as big as this. Another goal is going to be, we have a Badwater source here, and the Iron Teeth have an advantage over the Folktales in that the Badwater discharge they have. Now, the Folktales have got two of these. They've got one that can cap it and one that you can open and close as and when you want to. So you can choose to open or close it as you need to. However, the Badwater discharge they have can be opened or closed at will, but when it's open, it maintains bad water flow during droughts. So this can be infinite power. Requires a lot. Loads of dynamite, loads of iron, loads of gears. Requires a lot. But we could do that there. We could build some form of channel straight along here somewhere. You know, a nice long channel, like the entire length of the map. If we really want to go that far, I don't think we will, but we could do, and put wheels in it and get ourselves an infinite power source, which is something I'd like to do. Very, very much like to do. So, yeah, but multiple districts is definitely a thing. Yes, it was definitely it was recommended in the comments to the last episode. Unfortunately, it's the username, whoever that recommended it, the username for me is all broken and has letters and numbers and things. I don't know if that's what your actual username is supposed to be or not, but it's PH2GW4GI1R, which is just a weird name, but maybe that's who you are. I don't know. But anyway, hello, thank you for the comment. We will be doing multiple districts. It makes perfect sense. Another one here for doing some farmland up here, maybe even another one down here for doing the iron. Where was the iron? Where is the iron? Oh, that's right over here, isn't it? Somewhere? Yeah, there's iron here. There's another one there. Maybe another district down here. But we're going to have multiple districts. That's a definite thing here. I must say, I was leaning towards another single district because my brain just seems to work that way because they have infinite range. So thank you for pointing out. I should definitely do that. Yes. Again, Zuigi, thank you. You comment on every video. Thank you so much. Thank you. About using the land here for crops and trees and other bits and pieces, that is the plan. As I've said in the comments, that is the plan there. However, I didn't want to do it early because I was concerned that when we have, with this setup we have here, when bad water comes, it's going to kill everything around here. We lose most of our crops here. And also, the bad water is going to sit in here for a long time afterwards because we're actually holding the bad water back. So it would just kill everything. So we'd plant it and it would kill everything. And it just makes more sense to just be like, do you know what? We'll leave it for the moment and we will we'll put it in like now. Now we have the space and the time to do it. So now we can put in extra crops and do things, which is awesome. So we will get around to doing that as well. What else was there that was mentioned in the comments for a lot of things as well? Yeah, the infinite power, the infinite source of water there was mentioned. Luigi and Hatman mentioned the comments there. So yes, do keep, please do keep the comments coming, because you see things that I don't think of, and you remind me of stuff that I probably said and then don't do. So yep, and everyone plays the game differently, so it's nice to hear other people's versions of it. Just please don't get upset if I not ignore what you said, but don't do what you suggested, because like here, for instance, a lot of people said I should go up here, and I went this way anyway. It's just that everyone plays the game differently, so yeah. So not that anyone's got upset with it. I'm not implying anyone has got upset with it. It's just yeah, we all have different ways of playing the game, and there is no right or wrong way of playing the games. Unless your beavers all die, then you've probably done it wrong. But you learn from the mistakes and you move on. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to build this along here. So we'll do this here. They can't actually get to this. This is too far away from. Anyway, so let's do that. But you can now do that there. The water's going to stop coming here. So let's remove. Let's set resources to be destroyed. All of those, and all of those, and all of those, and all of those. Okay, destroy the lot of them. Go for it, go for it, go for it. And we'll put another district up here. I think we might put it up the top here. I should really put some wood storage up here. Let's actually do that. Let's put a large industrial pile in like that and put wood storage up here, because you could do with it, probably do with it. And then we're going to put a district in. Doesn't really matter where. I know we got some green land, we want to keep the green land, so probably up here makes more sense, but we need to clear the trees out to get along to here. So yeah, I think it would make sense to go here as well. That would give us enough space to platform over the top of the lake so that we can put pumps and things in the lake, which is something we do want to do. Sort of want to do. I would like to. I would like to terraform. I'd like to terraform everything. That's what I want to do. I want to terraform things. I really want to get into doing some terraforming, because this map we want dynamite, we want terraformers, we want to fill in areas and dig out areas. Like, I'd like to make this just really deep in the center and have loads of pumps in it, so it's a big reservoir, and then like square off the edges so that you get nice farmlands around the edges, and maybe take all this edge off here and flatten it back out all the way to there. But then we need to kind of plan ahead for this one. But planning ahead. Who does that? Who does that? Right, let's enable our woodcutters, because we need to get some more trees going. Let's shut down our gears and planks, because we no longer have any power. So that's fine. Power wise, I mentioned about using the engines. Then obviously it was mentioned about the infinite power there. I had thought about doing a channel there before, but that's going to be late game. The engines are kind of going to be a thing that we can put in and just have power, because they just need trees, so we just have power. And then once we get the infinite going, we can get rid of the engine. So, but steps, need to do steps. Need to absolutely do tiny steps as things go on. So right, get the trees, get the logs, get the things going there. We have enough food. Food is not a problem. Water is kind of a little bit of a problem. And I think the problem is that we're not pumping enough, but now we will be pumping enough because we have all these pumps going here. So yeah. What about another source of food? What other foods do we have that we could get easy? So we've got cassava, but that requires pressing. Soya bean also requires pressing. Canola becomes canola oil and is actually used for that. Corn is used for something else as well. Eggplant. So yeah, the oil press can compress and get canola oil, but you can't eat that. Hydroponic gardens will produce mushrooms. They just use a lot of water. The food factory will take corn and logs and create So that's not a bad one. It does require power as well, though. And coffee will make coffee. What does coffee do to beavers? Does coffee actually does coffee have the coffee effect? Does not tell me. I wonder if coffee has the coffee effect. I mean, it's good, +3 well-being, so coffee's good. The oil press also requires, not the oil press, the hydroponic garden doesn't require power. It requires a beaver and a lot of time to create mushrooms. And then beavers can eat mushrooms just... No, they can't. I thought, no, they can't. Okay, they can't. Okay, mangrove. Mangrove's the other one. That's the other food I was looking at, isn't it? Mangrove. Mangrove is an aquatic plant, must be planted in water. You can't reach any of the water down here, can you? No. So we'd have to put in another thing to fill this. And we could fill this because this is easy. Easy to use, so. How about we do that? How about we get rid of the kohlrabi on this side here? I already got rid of some because I was going to put in a larger storage for the kohlrabi, which we still might do in this area here, and then we just put a farmhouse like in here, or a tree house in here, and then you put a gatherer flag in, and the gatherer flag gathers the mangroves. Is that correct? Yeah, producing mangrove fruit, and you can chop down trees as well if you want to. So, I think we'll do that. That means we also want to get a staircase going in. Let's put the staircase on the end here. Don't get in there. You can then remove that. We can put in a forester like here. Somewhere in here. That can get down into this area. So we can plant that. We could even move some of these breeding pods. If we really want to. We could move them up to there. We'll put in a larger... Let's put in a larger kohlrabi place now. You've got enough kohlrabis. Oh no, we don't have the planks. No, we don't have the planks. We don't have the power. We don't have the large warehouse unlocked yet because it's 250 and I haven't unlocked it yet. We'll do that later. I think right now we're just waiting to build some things. So how about we wait for the dry cycle, the drought to go away. We wait for these things to be built. Not that they're going to get built because they don't have enough gears because we run out of power. You're going to stop very soon because this is just balancing out. And we'll just wait. We'll just wait for the drought to be over. We'll come back in like 11 days. Yeah. We'll wait till then. Okay, so we're still in the middle of the drought. And we pumped all the water out of here. But I'm taking advantage of what I can only consider is a bug. But you know what? We're going to take everything we can get. This water wheel is still spinning. The water is not underneath it. Not that it is spinning backwards, which is odd. I can only think that it's generating thrust, which is coming around here and come back into here to go this way. And then it's being pushed out again. It's been generating 30. Oh, let's slow down. It was generating 30 for a long time. So I'm using that to make gears because, yeah, although we run out of planks now, so maybe we can't do that anymore. We did generate a lot of gears though. Where are we now? We're up to, we've got all the gears in there, and 2 gears in there. So yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of gears. So maybe I'll turn that one off and I'll turn the planks on instead. We can take advantage of this weird phenomenon where we have apparent infinite power. Very little infinite power, but infinite power nonetheless. We'll take advantage of that. The dam is built, all this is destroyed, all this is done. We've got 4 days left for the drought, so just thought I'd check in and go, hey look. Perpetual motion. The beavers did it. The beavers did it. Perpetual motion. The dream that mankind has been after for a very, very long time. And the beavers, well, they did it by mistake. Okay, we are coming to the end of the drought, the second drought, not the first one. We're on cycle 9 now. Yes, I wanted to wait for these to get built, and I think we went 4 days into the wet season before these weren't even ready yet, and then a drought was coming. So I thought we'll just go through that drought as well, and then it can fill up on a couple of things. We can get a bit of science in and a bit of pieces. So yeah, we'll Yeah. However, there are problems. There are problems. We still have infinite power. This does actually drop like 1 horsepower over a couple of days or something, so that's, yeah. But we are not getting enough kohlrabi in. Look, we're out of food. We're out of food. It's empty. And that is because we don't have enough harvesting going on. These farmhouses are not very efficient at all. They're quite bad, so they don't really harvest the stuff quick enough. So what I'm going to do is put in another farmhouse, kind of as a temporary solution, just smack bang here in the center. We're going to have this set to planting. We're going to change this one to harvesting. So we've got a harvest, and the center one's a planter. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I do want to put the manor groves in, but I kind of realized that we pump into the water out every time, and we need to kind of pump water out right now, so it's not going to work. We could put them up here, but we wouldn't really get a great deal out of that, and it's probably not worth it right now. We could definitely put them up here. That would work for us quite well, actually. We put them up here. So we might give that a go. But to be honest with you, I think right now getting a bit more kohlrabi in. The important thing we need actually is more beavers. If we're going to set up a second district, we need beavers for the district anyway. But also we're going to need beavers for trading between the two. And that requires a trade post, which is one of these. They can have up to 10 beavers in it. It will work with one, but it'll be very slow. So we need to have more beavers. We need more beavers before we can expand. So let's put in another beaver breeding pod. And that will take us up to 40 plus. We're currently at about, we should be at 36 beavers, because we've got the bonus. Here we've got the 5 average well-being. So at 6 well-being, I think they get a bonus to life expectancy. 7 well-being. Okay, so some of them are getting that, some of them aren't. So that's why we're sort of 30 plus-ish beavers. So that takes up to 40 beavers, which would be enough to really start a second colony going. Up here doing things. We'll have to put in some berries like early on. Berries early on are going to be important, so we'll have to dedicate an area to berries just to keep this place going. Berries, water, get some breeding pods going, get some beavers going, food, that order. You know, kind of restarted. We can export some food from here, which won't be a problem. So we might give that a go. Let's increase the workplace on that one there. Let's increase the time here. We'll get the water to come back, and then we'll look into it. We've got 1.8 thousand science. We've done well for science. So let's unlock this. It's 600. It's quite expensive. Let's unlock this, and we want to put this like here somewhere or something. That looks like a really good place to be, actually. We've got some logs up here already, so that's fine. We've got some logs stored already. We can just have you come back down here and then disconnect this. Let's put it right here. Disconnect that, so you no longer work up there. That's fine. We'll unlock this generator. We'll put a district generator in here. Boom. There we go. That'll get built at some time soon. As I said, this can have up to 10 workers in it. I think we'll drop it down to like 2 or something. And I might not even have it running right now. It kind of splits into 2 sides. You've got this side, and it is split into 2 sides. You've got this side, which belongs to this district, and this side, which belongs to that district. This would export from this side out, and this would export from this side out. And then when they put it in here, this gets access to whatever this is exported, and this gets access to whatever this is exported. So that's how it works, basically. You just set what I want to export, I believe, or maybe import. It's been a while since I've used these, actually, because the changes to districts. I haven't used the district ones in a while, so I'm forgetting them. So we'll look at it when it happens, when we build it, which we soon. But no, we're okay. We're okay. Water is almost out, so we're not pumping enough water during the wet seasons. So we need to get on top of that, like now. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Yes, I'm going to put more in here. We should absolutely put the pumps not on land that we're using for crops and things potentially. But right now, I kind of need to. I do kind of need to. So just so we can get some pumps going, and we can then make sure we fill all of our water, because we're getting 14-day droughts already. And I'm becoming very slow at dealing with the pumping system. I'm very, very slow at actually dealing with it. So yeah, filling these up early is going to be very important and getting them going, because we could potentially get way longer than that drought. So way longer for that. So let's right. So pause this. You have no goods in stock because you have nothing on the other side to export. So let's have a quick look at how this works. Refresh my brain on how this works. So District 1 is our district here. And we have options to import or don't import. Import if needed, always import. So they work on pulling goods from the other side. So this side will request the district on this side. Let's look at it. Let's look like this. So District 1, which is on the west, will request goods, will import goods from District 2, which will be on the east. It's not there yet, but it will be. So if it has them, it will always request taking food, taking logs, taking water. It will always suggest grabbing them and importing them in there. What it means by always import or import if needed is that always import means that it will just grab all of these and make sure it fills this up here. This has got an internal storage. Whereas import if needed means that if we have storage that isn't full, we have logs on so say we're let's go with canola just for an instance. If we have canola storage on this side that isn't full and you've got canola on this side, we will take the canola and put it over here because we have storages that want it here. That's if we have the storages set to require them. So in here you can set them to obtain, to supply, or to empty. If you have it obtain, so we take the log storage, for instance. This is set to supply, so this will export its goods out to this side that has one here. Now this is set to supply as well, so they'll cancel each other out. But if one was set to supply and the other was set to obtain, it would supply from here through here to here. That's how the system works, to my knowledge. I might be wrong, probably am wrong, but I don't think I am. I think I'm right with that. I think it hasn't changed, so yeah. Okay, so we can get the pumps going. The pump's going to pump and hopefully fill up everything going on there, which would be nice. Yeah, we'll hopefully get a supply of kohlrabies come back in again, because you will start. So you're planting, you're harvesting. So hopefully you'll harvest all these corner ones which haven't been harvested for a while. But we can get going with that one there. I kind of want to plant the kohlrabies back here again. I think we'll do that. We'll abandon the plan of the second food for the time being. And we put the kohlrabies in there just so you can get on with it, basically. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at the second district. Let's pause this for a moment. We don't want to do that. We will want to export stuff here. So we want to. The good thing about this, however, is that we can pause this side of it, I believe, and this side will still, if we unpause this side, it will still import goods into it. It just won't export any goods. So we could still supply water and food to this district, even if this is paused with no beavers in it. And I believe they can come and pick up beavers if they can eat and drink directly from this place. So the only reason you'd have the beavers working here is so they can take it out of here and put it in your storages. Okay. So where do we want to put the district? So I'm thinking if we put it in here, back here somewhere, we can. Oh, we got another drought coming. Right. If we put it back here somewhere, we could put it in here. We could run a path along from this one here. We could put another staircase over here to have it come down. That will give us good access to everything we need. It's not in the way. I think that makes sense. Let's put it there. And then we can run this along here, like this, like that. You can come down there, and then we'll have to get rid of that tree there. And we can put this. Yeah, we'll put that there. And do a staircase there, like that. And we'll want to chop down all these trees in here, so let's do that as well. and I've got trees in there. But right, I'm going to have to put a lumberjack flag in here or something. There we go. Wood storage is up there. You've got a lumberjack flag there as well, so that's fine. Okay, you have access to all things here. So we also need a couple other things. We're going to need a forester to plant berries. We're also going to have a forester to plant trees because we're going to desperately want some trees as well. So if we did that, we could plant all trees up top here, but berries down here. Do that. None of this is kind of finalized. It's all just kind of trying to get this off the ground and going. So berries can come down here and do that, and then we can put in. We'll go with pine. Pine's fine. We've got plenty of oak. We've got oak tree. Let's go with oak. Let's go with oak. Yes, it's lower. Yep, it is very much lower. I know it's very much lower, but it's fine because this district is kind of going to be a. It's going to be one of those. Let's dump stuff into it, get stuff planted, abandon it, let everything grow, and then. Yeah, I should have probably done that before I connected the two together. That's what I should have done. I should have built this, got the forester to plant everything, and then once it was all planted, we could have abandoned it and done that, but I didn't. I didn't do that. So that's my bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, hey, would you not import anything, and would you not import anything? And then what I want to do is I want to go, would you import? Always import water. Always import kohlrabi. Import planks and logs if needed. Berries if needed. Well, there you go. Okay. Now we don't have any storages here at all at the moment, so we're probably going to have to do something a bit weird. I want planks as well. Did I say planks? Yes, planks is needed. We might have to set this to all to force to start with. I'm not sure though. Let's get a warehouse going. This I can't put it up here because we need to get rid of this here. Put it there, and put another warehouse there. This warehouse can be nope, incorrect. Industrial log pile there, and that can be for planks. And I want to have a warehouse, the berries, and the storage for water. So we're going to go with this one. Put that there. Yes, it's on land that could be used for planting crops. I know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a source to get running. And you're going to be for berries, right? Yeah. A lot of berries. That's okay. It's a lot of berries, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm going to actually move you back a little bit. There's a staircase on top of there. Then put in at least two different places like that. So yeah, it'll be up there. Okay. Okay, that's the plan. That's the plan. None of them will have anything to do with it, but that's the plan. And I don't want those to actually be running. So I'm going to delete the road. So they'll get built, but they won't start running. That'll be fine. Then if we import stuff, they'll start running that way. So yeah, okay. Okay, how are we doing for water? Are you are filling with water. We are obviously going to go up to 40 population now, so we need to calculate the water for potentially 48 beavers. So 48 times 3. It's 144 water a day. You are 300. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've got 900 water here. 900 divided by 144. Only 6 days of water if we had the full... Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This will pump, obviously, during the dry season for a little bit. But we are right on the cusp of failing for our water already, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we might need more water storage, like, already. That's really awkward. Really, really awkward, because I don't have the planks or the gears to get going with that, so... Okay. Okay, let's just pump some more. We've also got 150. We've got 15 in each of these as well, which is storing water, and we've got these little dotted ones around as well. But that's not a lot of water. We don't have a lot of water. I need to pump more water. And all of them are pumping and pumping hard. They are doing it. They're all high priority, so all our beavers are working on pumping water. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. I kind of got to wait for this drought to happen here to find out what's going to go on here. It's going to be our next port of call. You still not harvesting these back here? Still not getting to them yet? You might not be getting to them yet, even still. Right, let's wait for this drought to come in and see how long it's going to take. Right, so when the drought is here, we are still pumping water because this is going to hit. We'll pump this dry completely. That'll be fine. We've got 1,050 water stored. And we have a 17-day drought. 1,050 divided by 144 is 7 days. We don't even have half the amount of water stored that's required. Some of our beavers may have to go on vacation. Unfortunately. The only way I can possibly survive this is to cut the population back and then somehow get more water stored, which is a real pain to do because it's so slow. I might have backed us into a corner where I chose to skip a season, just skip a cycle. Might have ruined that. Might have absolutely ruined that by backing us into a corner there. Yeah, possibly, quite possibly. We could put more pumps up here. That's an option, and pump water and export water, and that'd be fine. We could just yoink some beavers over here and actually let's do that. Let's get some deep water pumps going. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the I can't put them in a location where they can get deeper water. It's all going to be shallow water here because I can't put them in here because we can't build the stuff here in time. So kind of annoying. There's no sharp edges on this map. It's all very smooth, like going down. There's no deep water reservoirs, but that's just the way this map is designed. It's fine. Let's do that. Okay. And what we can do is we can just take half our population, throw them up there, have them do the things they need to do, because they can obviously they will build in here. Let's put that down there. Boom. They'll build in here. They'll join that. They'll do this because this is all just logs. Stuff that doesn't need logs will not be built. Stuff that requires planks won't be built because we don't have any planks. So simple as that. Let's build that first because that's important. Gears and stuff. I didn't do gears as well. Manage distribution. We want to import gears as well. I do believe that this required import if needed is that if something is required to be built that requires gears, they would also import the gears for the building. I believe. We will find that out in a moment. So let's just send most of our beavers off. So we've got 6 houses doing nothing, but we've got all these here. In fact, do you know what we'll do? We're gonna pass more time. We're gonna wait for this to be dry. We're which will be fairly soon, I would have thought. And then when it is, we'll shut down all the pumps and we'll just ship off half our beavers. So 15-ish beavers can be shipped off to this place here. We don't need 15 up here necessarily, but we also want to open this up. So yeah, I'm going to put 2 in there. Let's put that down to 2 in there as well. And then we can hopefully survive the transfer up to here. We can get this going. We can probably get a farm running as well. Maybe. With some kohlrabies going up here. Of course, we don't have any kohlrabi storage. Let's build that as well. This is the farm. This is all really bad. This is all terrible. That's how we. Terrible layouts. I know this is all terrible layouts, but. But it's kind of just a means for them to get this place up and running. And then once we've got it up and running, we can get a decent supply of planks going. Hopefully, somehow, I don't know how we're going to do that, because there's no real where I can run water, or run power. Here's kind of the end place, but and then we can get some planks going, and then we can build over here and move a lot of these buildings off on top of the lake. So the pumps and the storages and things, and the green land can be saved for all of our crops, basically. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's the plan. There we go. Right, put on. Pause. Migrate population over to District 2. I want to just send 10. We'll send 10. We'll send 10. How much water have we got here? We have got, in this district, we have got right, so we're down to okay, hold on. We need to divide that 14. We've got enough for 25 beavers, is that right? 1,050 divided by 3. That's 350 days worth of water if it was 1 beaver. Divide that by the 14 days we have left for our things there. We've got enough for 25 beavers here. We currently have 25 beavers. There'll be a little bit more coming into here as well. So we might be a little bit struggling on water towards the end. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so off you go. Beavers got up to there. Let's unpause this one. Boom, let's get you. You should start grabbing goods and bringing them up here because you want to import goods. As I said, I don't think we need anybody working in here, but I might enable this anyway. So we've got 2 people working there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's other buildings around, but they'll take them out of here. So yeah, okay, and we'll see how this goes. And we'll come back next time and we will find out from there. Yes, we will. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun,